You guys want a Yahoo?
Yes.
Yes.
Bring it.
This Yahoo is sent in by Joel. Okay.
Yahoo.
Joel Davis.
Yahoo. Joel Davis.
All right, Joel Davis sent this one in. It's by Yahoo Answers user Kenneth, who asks,
What's the frequency?
fuck you, come on.
I love it. Justin, don't ever stop.
Kenneth started his account on January 9th, 2016. I think he started his account to ask this urgent question, and it is a fucking urgent one. And frankly, we are now 9 days behind the 8 ball. Kenneth asks, what should I do about this coyote my kids have been feeding?
What?
So I have two terrible sons. I added terrible. And that's a bit of editorializing on my part. Bliss Delight. But it's true. I have two terrible sons, age 11 and 9. I just learned about 2 weeks ago that they have been feeding a wild coyote that lives in the ground underneath a large flat rock in the woods near our house. Mm-hmm. He, in fact, seems quite friendly. My boys introduced me to him. Dad. This is Kyle.
He's our new dad.
My terrible boys introduced me to him. He even responds to their call and comes to get food. However, I wasn't comfortable with them interacting with him like that, and I told them they couldn't feed him or go near him anymore as soon as they showed him to me. We are having quite a cold winter in Minnesota, and in the past weeks, my terrible boys haven't been feeding him. He has begun lingering in or near our yard. He absolutely appears to be starving to death. We will see him wheezing and growling outside. Then, a couple nights ago, my terrible boys decided to leave a carton of eggs and a 2-pound bag of cheddar cheese on our porch because they want to give Kyle diarrhea forever.
They wanted him to make an omelet.
Which you can imagine he loved. He did seem to go away for a couple of days. Then yesterday...
While shitting himself.
Then yesterday, he got very aggressive with my wife, scaring her quite a bit and tearing her insulated leggings. I feel bad for the coyote.
What?
I feel bad for the coyote because it seems like he became reliant on the food from my terrible sons during the winter, and now he's in a situation where he didn't move to a location when he should have. But I can't have a coyote attacking my family. If I have to shoot him, I will do it. But it feels wrong, and it doesn't help that my terrible sons have given him a name, Kyle, and grown attached. What should I do? I added a lot of words to that question, and normally I try to just preserve the work as it is in its native state. But boy, when the shoe fits, wear it.
What? Can we all agree that at this point, Coyote Kyle is trying to replace Human Kenneth?
As the new, as Coyote Dad?
Yes, Coyote Dad.
New Coyote
like
Dad.
he approached the wife the only way he knows how. He's been courting the two sons. This is like that movie Daddy's Home, except with a coyote.
Or the movie Jack Frost, where Michael Keaton dies and becomes a snowman. Kenneth, I guess he hasn't died yet, has he? Well, he will if this coyote has his way.
I'll shoot him if he doesn't shoot me first.
It's basically exactly Octodad, except
Yeah.
instead of an octopus, it's a coyote. And
Yeah.
instead of hilarious adventures, he eats everybody.
He eats all of them.
And he eats them. And it takes 30 seconds. It's a very short game, in which you eat your whole family.
Here's a movie idea. And it's about a coyote that wants to be the dad of a family, but there's already a dad. And this makes the coyote very sad, and it's starving to death. And the coyote is voiced by who's hot? Who do people like love just hearing their
Channing Tatum?
No. The late night host guy, the British late night host guy that was on that Doctor Who episode, and he was in Into the
James
Woods.
Corden.
James Corden.
Corden.
James Corden plays Kyle, the coyote, a coyote who befriends two children, but their dick dad scares
Asshole Kenneth.
scares Kyle away, and he goes into the woods and he's starving to death. But a fucking fairy comes to him. The guardian of the forest comes to him and says, "Kyle, I'll grant you one wish." And he says, "I just want to be the dad of this family." And then the fairy bestows upon Kyle the power to go in and eat this dad wholesale. Just eat the dad wholesale. But it's fine because like he's the villain in the story, and everybody loves Kyle. And then Kyle gets to be the dad of the family.
Sold.
But you are rooting again. I have to state this: you are rooting for Kyle. Because he's voiced by a very affable James Corden.
Coming soon from Pixar.
Coyote
Dad.
Coyote ate my dad.
Coyote ate my dad, ... But it's okay because he was an asshole.
I really wish I could have been there on the day that the other coyotes went to warmer climes, and Kyle's like, nah.
Yeah, I got a fucking pretty
dozen eggs
sweet
waiting for me, bro.
situation.
I got it. completely set up here.
Do you have cheese at your warmer locale? No, I didn't think so.
Guys, Bryce and Derek, they got me. They are my bone thugs for life.
Yeah.
They introduced me to their dad. We're tight.
Yeah. Stacks on stacks.
I want to be there at the introduction. Kyle, Kenneth, Kyle. Pleasure to meet you, sir. Please don't come around my kids anymore. What?
Crazy about these boys, but Kenneth, he left me a little cold.
1 out of 5 would not meet again.
Would not dad again.
Kenneth, you say you want me to stay away from your sons, but do you know another way for coyotes to get Dunkaroos? Like, do you know of another method I'm unfamiliar with?
This is the twist. Asshole Kenneth, right, doesn't want the kids to be around Kyle, but he's also not there for the kids. But Coyote Kyle is going to teach asshole Kenneth how to be a better dad when he, like, drags him in the woods and, like, I don't know, keeps him in the woods for a couple days. And he's like, I'll show you how I interact with my family, Kenneth.
And what does that entail? Like, just, like, killing, like, rabbits and, like, bringing them
Killing,
home?
like, fowl and,
sure.
like, dragging, I don't know, rabbits back for his kids. And then Kenneth is like, I've never killed a rabbit for my kids. Kyle, you're the better dad. I've got to go on, I don't know, some kind of spiritual hike for several months. Please don't eat my wife while I'm gone.
Do you think this is how that Revenant movie, like, started? When they were, like, blue sky in it? Is that what the film is called?
Yes.
The Revenant
Except I think in Revenant.
I think it's called That Revenant Movie.
That Revenant movie, and that Nosferatu did, and they would like the original idea for the flick was a dad who befriends a coyote and he learns to be a better dad. And then at the end of the movie, of course, he has to kill the coyote just because, like, nature, and then, like, it says something about, like, how humanity abuses nature. I'm still, like, working on what the imaginary pitch would be, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But then it got
versus nature versus eggs.
Then Leo rolled up and he's like, they are not going to give me the Oscar for this. They are not going to give me the Oscar for this.
Make it a bear.
Make it a bear.
Step 1.
Step 1, get rid of the talking of the bear. That's not going to do it for me. I have to
I kill the bear in scene 2. I adopt its cubs. Now I am the bear.
This is better. Fuck. Guys, why aren't we making movies?
Being a bear dad is Oscar bait. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. And being a dad named Oscar is bear bait.
Shit.
Science.
How many fucking Hearts of the Ocean do the three of us fucking manufacture every episode that we then just, like, toss into the furnace saying, like, good joke, bye, good idea, into the furnace with you? And if we actually followed through with our fucking dreams for once, we would be the most successful entertainers in the world.
Yeah.
Coyote Dad coming to screens near you 2018.
Maybe this is the time.
Is this the one that we finally just buckle down and get it done?
Well, we have to come with a better name than Coyote Dad. All the other stuff.
Coyote Dad the musical. Coyote Ugly.
What about, why don't we just call it Kyle? Like, if they can call a movie Carol, and it's like, what's it about? It's like, don't worry about it. I don't see why we can't just call our movie. Yeah, I don't see why we can't name our movie Kyle. And then we know at least one thing, every Kyle in the world is going to go see it. And that's what, like 300,000 people?
Finally, a movie for me.
Yeah, they will say. And then they'll show up. And it'll actually be a story about, like, being a good dad and a good human, more importantly.
And a good Kyle.
And a good, well, yes.
He's a good human, a great Kyle.
That's the tagline.
And an okay coyote.
Okay Coyote, the world's premier coyote dating site. Right next to.
But where's all the coyotes in this bar?
Okay Coyote.
They're all online, chum.
Okay Coyote is the second most popular coyote website in the world, right behind Dad Yelp, which is where coyotes leave reviews of dads for other coyotes.
And also hook up. I met my wife on Dad Yelp.
Kenneth, what's wrong? You're crying in front of your computer. Yeah, I just logged on to Dad Yelp, and that coyote that our terrible sons have befriended, he has left some pretty wretched comments about me on here. I think I have to kill Kyle.
I just want everyone to know that it's just occurred to me that when I picture Kyle underneath a rock out in the woods, I'm kind of picturing that shadow wolf from Neverending Story.
Okay.
Who's like the voice of the nothing.
Yeah, sure.
That's how I'm picturing Kyle, but still more charming than Kenneth.
Yeah, fuck Kenneth for real, though. I'm glad
How bad of a dad you have to be before your kids are like, here's our new dad, a coyote.
Coyote.
You'll do.
He ate mom's insulated leggings.
Yeah. He ate our mom's insulin, and he's our new dad, and we love him. What? How bad
Get
is
out,
your real
Kenneth.
dad?
I do want to just shout out to my girl Amanda on Yahoo. 17% best answers, not bad. Who says, call a zoo and ask for advice. Animal control will probably just result to violence. Pretty cool.
Haven't we?
Hi, zoo. Do you guys see any coyotes?
I've got a free coyote here.
I've got a free coyote. Like, you've captured one? Like, I guess we could open up a coyote exhibit. No, I don't have it I don't, like, have it in hand. You guys would have to send your, like, wranglers for that.
Now we're pitching a mouse hunt type movie where a hilarious, like, befuddled zookeeper shows up to help Kenneth catch Kyle, but Kyle cannot be caught. He is outsmarting them left and right while teaching the sons, I don't know, about life.
Yeah.
I don't know. But in the end, they all learn something from Kyle. Also, maybe he's magic. I don't know. We can focus group that later.
I feel like even animal control would be a bit of a stretch, right? Because he calls animal control. He's like, "Hi, Kyle the coyote. I don't know if you guys know him, but could you come kill him? What's he doing to you, sir? Well, nothing right now, but like earlier he tore my wife's leggings and he taught my sons how to vape, and I really I would like him to be killed, please."
Really? Is he in your house? No, he's in the woods.
No,
if anything, I'm in his house.
Yeah, he's in the woods like a regular coyote, but I just hate it when he comes around.
I just
Hey,
hate
animal
knowing.
control, could you come take my terrible children away? They keep luring coyotes to my house.
I hate knowing that he's out there somewhere thinking about.
Kyle is out there putting the moves on my family and my house and everything, and trying to steal my. I have a coyote who's doing identity theft to me, and he's stealing my credit cards out of the shredded receipts out of there and put them back together. This little talon.
Kenneth, please stop calling.
Hi, is this the number for animal control? Yes, Kenneth, what is it today? I was gonna make nachos to eat during the big game, but all the fucking ched's gone. Why is that even close to being our jurisdiction? I think
it was 2 pounds.
It was 2 fucking pounds.
It was supposed to be all the cheddar I needed for the month.
There's only one animal I know that can down that much ched. Oh God, no.
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 And it all like Kaiser Soze falls into place in his mind.
Yeah.
He could just see Kyle putting all the pieces in
You
place.
see 4 paws walking out of step, and then they start like into a perfect prancing gallop, and then you pan up a little bit, and there's a big fur-lined cheesy mouth. And he's wearing sunglasses, and he goes, nachos. Cut to black.
Fade to black.
No, don't fade, cut it. Hard cut.
Star wipe.
No, not even star wipe, like nachos. Bam! A McElroy Brothers production.
With some Guy Ritchie music.
Fuck yeah, Guy Ritchie's a band. Guy in the Family Ritchies.
Rags to Richies.
We're changing everything right now. Film, music. It's all on the fucking table. The world is ours. We just have to take it. Just have to reach out and take it. Rags to Richies is actually not a great idea because we would have to convince Guy Ritchie to start a family band.
Yeah.
And I don't like the movie is perfect. The movie is Money in the Bank. Rags to Richies is going to be a tough sell.
That's going to be a tough sell.
But you do the movie to support Rags to Richies.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's sort of like, they form at the same time.
Yeah. And you're driving business to Rags to Richies.
Yeah. It's all. That's the secret to good business is funneling.